Stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
The booming economy and the spreading wealth in the country. You can't run against the American economy. Now it's the best economy in the world.
The American people, everything they've been told by the Democrats about the economy that's enriching them and their families, their jobs, is false. Everything. Wages aren't going up. They were up 3%. Jobs aren't growing. Jobs are growing. Low unemployment's at record low numbers. Nothing they've been told is true, and the American people are very smart. They know it's nonsense.
Welcome, Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. The market again has stalled. Worries. That's right, worries again over inflation. Worries that this 50% correction that started in October that stalled when Trump got angry because of the 2.5% interest rate hike. If you recall, Trump ordered Powell to stop raising rates and start cutting rates. In fact, he's even talking about QE, which QE doesn't make any sense. I mean, you use QE. Let me put it this way. It's the equivalent of when a cancer patient has stage 4 cancer, you do everything you can, to try to help them and save them. That's where the stock market is right now. I know you don't want to believe it, but it's true. And that's why you should always be in a position ready to short the market. We do that with our students every day. Our members, our gang members, every day we talk about mitigating losses. How do you do that? When the market drops, and this market's going to drop. Remember, this market crash, which I told you on January 16, 2018 would happen in 2018. When that market did crash that 20%, it was stopped. It was interfered with. Now, it's going to continue. And when he comes out, the president, and says how the economy is doing great and doing terrific, he's contradicting himself. That's the sad part. He's contradicting himself. As I always say, Kudlow's the problem. He's gotten Trump's ear, and he's got him turned around backwards. You don't do quantitative easing when you have a great economy. Now, when you hear, the last night I was listening to Hannity. Nobody describes better than Hannity what is going on with Clinton and the Justice Department and the FBI. I mean, he's got it down so cold. I mean, excellent to listen to. And thank God it appears that Barr is finally going to go after Hillary Clinton, going to go after the guys at the FBI, going to go after all these people, and thank God for Barr.
I think spying on a political campaign is a big deal. It's a big deal. Generation I grew up in, which was the Vietnam War period, people were all concerned about spying on anti-war people and so forth by the government. And there were a lot of rules put in place to make sure that there's an adequate basis before our law enforcement agencies get involved in political surveillance.
And that's Barr. Here he is again.
So you're not suggesting, though, that spying occurred?
I think spying did occur. Yes, I think spying did occur.
Well, let me...
But the question is whether it was predicated.
Wow. And it was. And again, when you listen to Hannity, there's nobody explains it better than him. And thank God it looks like they're going to start going after all the bad players who protected Hillary, who knew Hillary. What was interesting about it, what he explained last night, was how the attorney for the FBI was astonished, was amazed at the corruption, the breaking of the law the attorney for the FBI, was the middleman. He was working with Hillary Clinton's law office, who was working with the director of the FBI and the top agents in the FBI and the top people in the Department of Justice. They're all working together, okay, once Trump won, to take over the government, to get him out of office. This was a coup without using military. And the lawyer, okay, who was in charge, he was in the middle of all this, orchestrating it, and they asked him, well, why didn't you stop it? And he just got caught up in it. But they came out, and I'm not going to go through all this because you're going to hear this every day from Hannity, but what's amazing is that with all of this going on, we have another problem, okay, that's going to take this market down 60%. This alone will. When this stuff comes out, this is going to hurt the economy big time. It really is, because people are going to lose confidence in their system, in the law. So you want to always be in a position that you can mitigate any loss. You want to always be in a position that you can, with the same ease as investing into a stock, you can invest into a stock that is going down and making money. That's one thing here at Phil's Gang that we really work hard on, is to get people to learn how to sell a stock short. It's so easy. But they've been taking parking space in your heads for 50 years. All these guys, these big shots, these guys you see on these financial TV shows that come on, all these big hedge fund managers, they don't want you ever to sell a stock, because remember how the market works. It's about buying stocks. It's not selling stocks. It's about buying stocks. And they'd never want you to sell a stock. In fact, your 401k is set up that you can't sell. If at 9:30 in the morning, one morning we're going to wake up, and at 9:30 in the morning we're going to be down 500-600 points. And within a half hour, from 9:30 to 10:30, about an hour, we're going to be down almost 800 points. That's how it works. But the crash has already begun. See, people think that a crash, because in 1987, when everybody came back from work in 1987, and I remember this, the market went down 500 points. Oh, my God, this is the crash. No, the crash started in January of 1987. That's when it crashed. I remember. Okay, my father he couldn't speak English, and he was shorting stocks, for God's sakes. See, the one thing about the market, I always tell you, is the bond market always tells you the truth. You don't have to, people get all goofy. They go, yeah, I don't know if I should listen to my broker. I don't know if I should be listening to Kramer. I don't know if I should be listening to guys on Fox Financial or Maria. Just listen to the bond market. And what I did to make it even easier is to develop a chart with the algorithms, which part of those algorithms, you're watching the money flow. It picks up the money flow of the big hedge funds, the big institutions, the big insurance companies, the biggest banks, who, again, that's what they do. They're following the bond market. They watch the bond market. And when the bond market, like this morning, we saw all of a sudden a shift out of stocks again into the bond market, because people are worried that when Trump said he wants to do quantitative easing, he's contradicting himself, that this is not a great economy. And what really got me last night is, it's a great economy for few. And these guys, and I'm listening to Hannity, he has his guests on, like Geraldo and this other guy, Dan Bongino. They don't understand that.
The booming economy and the spreading wealth in the country. You can't run against.
Wait a minute. No. The booming economy. Yes, the economy is booming. There's no question. But those are for the 1 percentile. It's booming. There's no spreading of the wealth. That's the problem. There's not a spreading of the wealth to Main Street. But see, he doesn't even understand that. We'll talk more about this and how you got to protect yourself. I'll be right back after this break, 15 past the hour. Remember St. Jude.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Philsgang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Does your money manager send you an alert when the stock position that you're in goes up or it goes down? Does your brokerage send you an alert to get out of a stock position so you don't lose money? Of course they don't. Here at philsgang.com, we keep all of our members engaged with the stock positions that we recommend. Nobody does that for their clients. Nobody. Go to philsgang.com and become a member to get up-to-the-minute alerts. That's philsgang.com. Stop losing money and start making money with Phil's Gang.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. This is the time of the show that we look at how our members are doing with stocks. And I'm going to go over these with you. But I have to say this. During the break, I'm listening to Cortez AOC, as they call her now. And she's asking Jamie Dimon some great questions. Now, they're not her questions. She's like an actress. Somebody put all these questions together for her, and she's like an actress just repeating the lines. But one of the questions was, do you think more people should have gone to jail? She says, because in my district, because kids don't have any money, if they jump the what they call it, the turn rail, that you go to the subway and you have to put the token in, the rail turns. Well, if they jump it, they go to jail for 30 days. And they said, well, shouldn't you think more people should have gone to jail? And he said, well, I don't know. We got to talk to the legal people. He's the one that should have went to jail. She should have came back. She was acting like a robot. Unfortunately, she was only 19 years old back then, so she doesn't understand what the hell went on. But I would love to have asked him that question, why he didn't go to jail. He is the one. Jamie Dimon is the one, remember, working with Buffett as to why you lost your house, why you owed more than the value on your house. Remember, it was Jamie Dimon who went and took all those trash subprime loans that they couldn't sell, and they put them in a basket, and they put it in a bundle. And in that bundle, they then said, okay, they had the rating agency market as AAA rating, best rating you could get. But in that bundle, it was all garbage stocks home mortgages that weren't performing. And he sold that to pensions, and this is what he did. Jamie Dimon should have been in jail for the rest of his life, but it didn't happen. So, but I don't want to take too much time on that, but it was interesting. We'll get some cuts from that for tomorrow. I think that was some great questions. All right, but I want to get back to what's going on here. Last night, it was great to hear that they're going to start going after the bad players that after Trump won the election, they were stunned, and Hillary Clinton got together with the FBI. They got together with the Department of Justice, and they put a coup together, as you know, to overthrow our government by overthrowing our president. Well, now, thank God, we have in there Barr who's going to go after them, and all this will come tumbling down, which is a great thing. But it's not going to be great for our economy, because there's going to be a lot of confidence loss. Right now, there's a lot of confidence loss. You know, I hate coming on here and say to you, okay, I told you on January 16, 2018, there's going to be a crash in 2018, and we had a crash. It started in October. I said in January, but it started in October. And I also said in January, the worst month or the capitulation would be December, and I was correct about that. But then it stopped. It was interrupted. It should have gone down 50, 60%. Now, it's still going to go down. It's just been stalled because Trump stopped the raising of the rates. And the interesting thing about Trump, what he did, he turned 180 degrees. Remember, when he started out as a candidate, he called this bubble a big, fat, ugly bubble. He identified the things that were wrong with this bubble. He identified all this cheap money. They're bringing interest rates down to zero so that the very, very wealthy and could get that money and speculate in the stock market. That they could loan money to the big corporations free, interest free, so they could buy their own stock with the lie, with the narrative, by doing that they would be able to create more jobs and increase wages, which that never happened. So at the end of the day, when it's all done, and when I heard last night these again, Geraldo and this Dan Borgiano talking about how, here, I play it again.
The booming economy and the spreading wealth in the country. You can't run against the.
No, there's no spreading wealth in the country. So that's the problem. There's no spreading of wealth. We've never had such a large income inequality. We never had so few people having all the money. And when they said that wages have gone up 3.2%, as I told you, that's not true at all. Wages did not go up 3.2%. Hourly wages, the real hourly wages went up like 1.3%. But let's use the 3.2%. That's not even enough. And when the wages went up, the biggest problem is you got to make sure the wages are going to the right people to grow your economy. And you want to get those wages to the people who have the biggest purchasing power, meaning after they pay their taxes, that they have disposable income left where they can take that money and go out and buy durable good items like big TVs or a van, or without financing it, pay cash. You need that money to go to the people with the biggest purchasing power. And of course, that's the middle class. It's not the wealthy, because I explained yesterday, wealthy, they don't go buy anything. Okay, they have everything. They just put their extra money in the pile of the rest of it. The working poor, what they're doing with their extra money is paying their back bills. But the middle class has shrunk so much now, and the biggest thing you need the middle class to do is take that disposable extra money, disposable income, and start new businesses. Remember, the middle class in this country is the backbone of the middle class is the foundation, and the businesses they create is the backbone of this country. So when they're saying how great the economy is expanding, it's not. It's going to the very few people at the very, very top. And the money that it did go to the working poor, unfortunately, it's not going to, it helps them pay their back bills, but it's not going to grow our economy. And that's why we have a serious situation that our economy is not growing. And so for Trump to come out and say that we have the greatest economy in the world, but yet we're going to do quantitative easing, which is a big fancy word, which means they're going to print more money so they can buy more treasuries so the interest rates come down, and hoping that people will go out and buy stuff. But that doesn't work, because even with interest rates to zero, if a guy's up to his neck in debt and he's ready to file bankruptcy, he's not going to go buy anything. He's not going to go buy a trailer or buy whatever. Unless he asks, what are the late payments? It's not how it works. We'll be right back to show you how to make some money.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. I'll give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. I pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month. philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Then go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
In my district, I represent Island. I represent kids that go to jail for jumping a turnstile because they can't afford a Metro card. Do you think that more folks should have gone to jail for their role in a financial crisis?
I don't think people should go to jail for jumping a subway. I think we put too many people into jail, and I think if people broke the law, they should go to jail.
Okay.
Okay, she says. Jamie Dimon, I mean, I can't believe it. He should be in jail. But let's talk about something more important. By the way, when I come on every day and I tell you the problems with the market, like right now, the biggest problem that people don't understand with the market is that we are getting so many messages from the market, especially the bond market, telling us this market's going to crash. Now, it may not be to the fall. I don't know when it's going to be, but it's going to happen. We're going to let's not say crash. The crash already began. I told you it began on January 16, 2018. So it was interrupted. And that's why Trump is in a sweat right now. He's got the election coming. He knows the economy is not good. Yes, the economy is booming, no question. The economy is great, no question. But when you dig down and find out who is making the money, that's the problem. The income inequality is terrible. Most all of that money is going to the wealthy. And most of the money is going to the poor. That's right. Or the working investors. I mean, the working poor. Yeah, they're getting their pay raise. Trump has made sure that the working poor has gotten more money than they ever had. But it's not enough. And when it's not enough, that means they don't have enough purchasing power, meaning to go out and spend on durable goods. That's what drives our economy's growth. When people go out and they buy automobiles, they go buy non-essentials like jewelry, and they go buy golf clubs, and those sort of things, okay? But they don't have that disposable income after they pay their taxes to go join a golf course or go buy a boat or motorcycle. They just don't. And the rich don't buy motorcycles or go to the golf course because they already own a motorcycle. They probably own Honda, big stock anyways, and they own all these things. So they don't spend. So the problem that we have right now is what Trump did. He made a big mistake. Kudlow talked him into it to tell you and me and the lapdogs he has on all these stations that the economy is the stock market. This is terrible. Because the economy is not the stock market. The stock market is not the economy. Think about it this way here. While the market rallied 357% over the 10 years from 2008 to 2018, that's an average of 35% a year. That's the stock market. Now let's talk about the economy. The economy rallied 25% over the same 10 years, an average of 2.5% a year compared to 35% of the year the market rallied. Now, the reason they lie to you and tell you that the stock market is the economy, that when you see a strong stock market, you see a strong economy, because they can easily rally. They can financially engineer a 357% rally in the stock market. So easy to do it. All they got to do is quantitative easing and stock buybacks. But you can't financially engineer an economy. That's why Obama, for 8 years, never could get to a 3% GDP. Now, the stock market is not the economy. The stock market, for heaven's sakes, is $45 trillion. The cash, the liquidity in the stock market is $19 trillion. Now, let's compare that to the economy. The economy we have a $19 trillion economy, or 19 trillion GDP. The cash, the actual cash our economy has, is $6 trillion compared to the stock market cash of 19 trillion. So anyone that says that the stock market is the economy is just bold-faced lying. So what they've been able to do in the last 10 years, starting with Obama, is to push that narrative. Look at the economy, when they should be saying, look at the stock market, doing terrific, but the economy sucks. So the people that look at the stock market and believe it's the economy, of course you're going to say what Geraldo said.
The booming economy and the spreading wealth in the country. You can't run against the American economy. Now it's the best economy in the world.
See? Now he believes that. And what he's saying is the Democrats can't run against that. And thank God the Democrats can talk about this all day long, but they're not going to reach anybody and convince them. Like me, I can't convince anybody. No one's going to be convinced what I just said. People want to believe that the stock market's the economy. And when they hear we hit a new high, people go out and when they buy a car or they buy a motorcycle, they don't pay cash. They don't have enough money in their savings account to pay for it. What do? They go borrow. So they're not buying things. They're increasing their debt. Household debt is at a historic $13 trillion. You take our national debt is higher than $22 trillion. Remember, they lie to us with the national debt. They do off-balance sheet stuff. They never put in our national debt the actual war costs that we have, or a hurricane, all that stuff. But I don't sit here with my members and say, okay, let's take all of this stuff I'm telling you how bad the economy is and let's not buy stocks. I'd be a fool. The one thing I've learned being 73 years old on this earth for 73 years and in the market over 43 years, is that forget about all the noise. As long as the big boys, the biggest banks, the biggest hedge funds, the biggest insurance companies, as long as they're buying a stock, I'm going to buy it. And I built a chart with the algorithms that identify by color when they're buying and when they're getting out. So, give you an example. Tiffany, we have a 17% gain in Tiffany. Apple up 23%. The semiconductor ETF as a basket, we're up 11%. Costco, 14%. An oil stock, Will, 17%. Now, I'm not suggesting every gang member, Phil's gang members, up those numbers. I don't know, because I'm not a fund. I'm not a 401k. They don't send me their money and I invest it for them. I do better than that. I give them my portfolio, and then I give them instructions on the 5 stocks, our portfolio that we've been in over 2 years. And I tell them, when you join tonight for lousy $39.95, when you join tonight, just follow one of my 5 stocks for 1 month just to get your feet on the ground, see how it works. And that in every instruction that we give you to buy one of those 5 stocks, just do one the first month. If you follow those instructions based on my MV2 color-coded chart, you'll do just fine. And if members aren't doing fine, then something's going on. And we say to them all the time, if you're a working investor, you're with the Working Investor Group, please tell us if you're not making money. We got to find out why. So the bottom line is this. As long as everybody believes the economy is terrific, and they don't differentiate saying, well, the economy is good for this group over here who makes $200,000 a year or more, who's mostly in the stock market, and it's good for the people who make $20,000 a year or less, because between their welfare and between the wage increases which Trump got them that nobody else got them, they're doing good. But here's the downfall. The middle class, he's suffering. And the middle class is the foundation of our economy, and because they create small businesses, which is the backbone of our economy, and that's not happening. We have more small businesses closing their doors, starting with Obama, still happening today than ever before. So that's where we stand right now. So stop worrying about the economy. Join my gang. Right now, they're waiting for your call. And when you do start making money, remember St. Jude. Be right back after this short break. 43 past the hour on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang radio show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang social media, keeping you connected.
You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang, Phil's Gang. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. Start as a working investor. So you select one of my 5 stocks of my portfolio that we've been in for more than 2 years. We just finished the first quarter of we just finished the first quarter of 2018, and the S&P had a 10% return. We beat it by a 15% return. But again, I'm not suggesting every gang member made 15%, nor am I suggesting you join the gang, you're going to do that well. But I'm telling you, as long as you pay attention to my instructions and guidance, you will do fine. Try it just for 1 month, just one stock. One stock. So they're waiting for your call. 877-600-GANG. Call now, and at the end of the month, you're going to say, this is the best thing I've ever done. And also, remember the kids. They need your help. Remember, in the 1960s, when kids had leukemia, 4%, only 4% survived. Today it's 90%. So isn't that terrific? So we've been doing this for a long time with St. Jude. So my job is try to reach out to you, and then you reach back to the kids. But it's tough reaching out to you because you get all this nonsense you hear all the time. You know what's really upsetting too is how Congress is wasting their time. Listen to this yesterday between Mnuchin and Maxine Waters, the fight that was going on.
Mr. Secretary, I want you to know that no other secretary has ever told us the day before that they were going to limit their time in the way that you're doing. So if you want to use them as examples, you have acted differently than they have acted, and as I have said, if you wish to leave, you may.
If you'd wish to keep me here so that I don't have my important meeting and continue to grill me, then we can do that. I will cancel my meeting and I will not be back here. I will be very clear if that's the way you'd like to have this relationship.
Thank you. The gentleman, the secretary, has agreed to stay to hear all of the rest of the members.
Okay,
Please
so just
cancel your meeting
to the press.
and respect our time.
I am
Who is next on the list?
My foreign meeting. You're instructing me to stay here and I should cancel.
No, you just made me an offer.
No, I didn't make you an offer.
You made me an offer that
I can't listen to it. When we have the biggest retirement crisis in this country, how many of you are 5 or even 10 years away from retirement and you're stuck with 401ks? And then what happens when this market does continue the crash? Remember, think of this. Why would we be so lucky not to have another crash? We had one, and the dot-com crash. Then we turned around. We had the housing financial crash. Now, this is the QE crash. Now, think about what QE crash means. That means for 10 years after the stock market crashed, instead of doing the right thing, instead of the President of the United States, Baby Bush, letting these banks, let them go down, take their assets, spreading them among another 8,000 banks. We wouldn't even miss them. Let us go into a recession. Let's clean up all our balance sheets. Let's fix this once and for all. We would have came out of the recession so strong we'd have a GDP of 4 to 5%. But instead, we get a bunch of BSers like Kudlow is going to come out and say, oh, we're going to have a 4 to 5% GDP, when that is impossible. You can't be growing an economy when our debt is growing 35% faster than our economy. You can't have debt growing 35% faster than your economy go to 4 to 5%. You can't. It's impossible. It's a lie. So instead, what do? They take parking space in our head, and and now Trump has got caught into all this, that, oh, we're going to do QE. We're going to drop interest rates back down again. Well, why are you telling me you're doing that? On one hand, you're telling everybody the economy is fantastic. It's the strongest economy ever, the best wages ever, the best everything ever. And Trump believes it because he's listening to Larry Kudlow. So all I can do is reach out to you and say, look, I'm not sitting here with my members and saying, look, I'm going to be worried about this market's crashing, so I'm not going to be in it. What are you, nuts? The way they push this market up, you'll never make money like this again in your life. I mean, think about what they did. They dropped interest rates to 0. They gave it to the corporations to buy their own shares. And where were you? Your planner, the dope that you use for a planner, has you in bonds. He has you in bonds. When the market, think about it, a company could borrow money free, buy their own shares back. That means with less shares, they can take their crappy earnings, spread them over the fewer shares, which pushes up those crappy earnings to beautiful earnings. All fake, pushes their profit up. All fake is paper profit, but then the stock market goes up. You had a ticket to a ride on a stock market like you never had for 10 years, but your planner had you in these stupid bonds. Your planner had you in these stupid annuities because everybody was scared to death. Oh, I don't want to get caught with the market going down again. I just want to keep my principal. I just want to keep my principal. That was the war cry. I just want to keep my principal. And those planners and those money managers knew it. And they knew they could take advantage of you by saying to you, well, why don't we get you into an annuity? Let's get you into an annuity. That way, when the market goes down, you never lose your principal. You only make money on the upside. You never lose your principal. But they never tell you the truth. They don't tell you how that works. After 3-4 years, you're trying to get out of that damn thing. You're trying to get out of it. You can't get out because you got to pay such a fee to get out. You don't make money on annuities like that. Do you really think some insurance company is going to say to you, if you lose 20% of your money, oh, don't worry, we're going to step in and take the loss for you. But why don't you just get the upside? But yes, people believe that, just like they believe that the stock market is the economy. I can't convince you. I'm not on 800 stations. I'm not on TV. But these guys can convince you. Every morning on these TV shows, they can convince you. I mean, it's amazing. So right now, we have one of the worst economies. Why? Because too few people have all the marbles. They have all the money. And that's where the danger is. And it's getting worse and worse. And here's the worst thing. Our Congress in Washington is working on silly stuff. For almost 3 years, they've been trying to pull a coup to get rid of the best president we ever had. If you hate him or love him, he's done things. He's done things, okay? Other presidents have done nothing. But the problem we have now is Trump is so worried about inflation. Why? Because wages are going up. Not going to the right people, but wages are going up. That's called inflation. What they do when you have inflation, they have to raise rates. But what he's doing is not raising wages to fight the inflation. Instead, he's turning around and he wants to keep rates low, and he's ready to fire Powell to keep rates low, which is a huge mistake. And then he wants to lower the rates again to give the money to the wealthiest people, so to run the stock market up, so they can tell you, or send Larry Kudlow out to tell you, or Mnuchin send him out to tell you, oh, look at the economy, look how strong it is. There's our problem right there.
The reality is we're clicking on all cylinders.
Really? You're clicking on all cylinders, Larry? How could that possibly be? Tell me, how can that possibly be that we're clicking on all cylinders? When the headwinds that we have are so bad, think about it. New home sales dropped to an 8-month low. Existing home sales fell for 7 months in a row. Pending home sales have fallen for 6 months in a row. Existing home sales are down applications are at a 19-month low. Are you kidding me? 50% of our workforce makes less than $30,000 a year. 50%. They can't make it. They can't make it. If you're making $30,000 a year, an average budget, okay, people are short about $1,000 to $1,200 a month after they got their 3.2% interest rate or rate hike, wage increase, which was a lie. Nobody got 3.2, but let's use that lie. So they got their 3.2% on $30,000. Half of the people, our workforce that's all they make. When they're done, they're in the hole $1,200, $2,000. So they use their credit cards. Look, I can't fix that either. But here's what I can fix. Okay, I can fix this. You join my gang tonight. Judge me on my performance for just 1 month. Just follow one of my stocks. I post them every day at 2 o'clock, what to do with the 5 of them. Just pick one. And just do exactly what I tell you to do based on my color-coded chart. Please call now, 877-600-GANG. Help yourself. Help St. Jude. Believe me, it works. It's a win-win for everybody. They're waiting for your call. Join the gang. Then you don't care if the market's going up, down, or going sideways.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make